部分车祸都是在十字路口发生的，很多事故发生。
Hello everyone, welcome to today our Tuesday. Here is Chris. Today our topic is about the CCTV solution. So what Ruijie Reyee can help for you and what we can do in your CCTV solutions. Before we talking about the details, let's enjoy a short video. Okay, so just now in the video, I believe everybody you already see the details why we need in our 21st century, we need the CCTV everywhere. Why we need it? Just as the video show you, it's very dangerous, right? But if something happened, how do we track what happened there? And who should be responsible for this accident? So this is the CCTV are very important in our life. So where we can using the CCTV cameras. Okay, so for example, like the office, we want to track what happened in the office after the offline time, and also in the campus, we want to know the students' safety and how could we guarantee their safe. And also in the elevator, we want to know what happened in this small space, and if there anyone do the risky action. And also on the public traffic, the transport, we want to know, just as the video show you, how could we track the details. And even in the park, the car park, we want to know the car, if there's something broken, we want to know who did this. So this is very important for us, right? So in the CCTV system components, as you can see in this diagram, we mostly, you can see, we know the NVR, we know the switch, we know the camera, and also in some of the case, the CCTV, because we know mostly the CCTV is in your local site, right? But in some of the project, your CCTV also need to go to the internet and remote management by others. So today we are talking about first, let's talking about the difference between the analog and the IP camera. Okay, so what's the difference? We will talking from the different the ways. Okay, you can see the video quality, resolution, meter type, installation, cost, and expand. Okay, so we will talking about the details. Okay, first about the analog. The video quality, as we know, the analog, they are using the analog signals, and also in the camera you cannot zoom in. But in the IPC camera, we can do the digital signals, and also you can zoom in. It can support the zoom in capability. And also for the resolution, for the analog cameras, you can see it only support the D1, the 720 times the 480 the peaks. But about our IP cameras nowadays, it's more high efficiency. It supports the 4K. It's a more very high peaks. Okay, so this one can give you the very clear the capture of the move devices, the move the human and the animals. Okay, and also next one is a media type. For the analog, the media type is a coax cable, but for the IPC, we can support multiple the medias like the UTP, like the coax and the wireless, even the wireless, and also the cable can support the PoE. So in this one, you can see the IPC already have the 3 advantages, right? And the next, for the installation, I believe you have very rich experience for the installation. So in this kind of device, if you are using the analog, the cameras, there's a 3 deep separate cables required for the power, for the audio, for the video, right? But for the IP camera, we only need one. The one UDP cable, ease of the installation, they can accept the video, the audio, PTZ control, and even the signal control over one single cable. And for the cost, I believe you are very care about, right? So the analog camera, the cost, maybe the camera is low, but the cable is very high, right? But for the IPC, you can see the total cost is lower. Why? Because including the cabling, we can support lower price. Okay, and for next one is for the expand. For the expand, before the traditional analog, the camera, mostly they are depends on the DVR, and also is have the limited channels. But for the IP camera, it support expansion, and also it can reuse the existing cabling infrastructure. So I believe if you look at this one, you already have the idea which one is better. Okay, but don't worry. Okay, today we are not talk about the cameras. I believe the IP camera is already the trend in the world. So today we are not talk about the camera. We are not selling the camera, okay? Because we don't have the camera. We are talking about something different, okay? The else. So as in the components, I believe you still remember we have the switch, right? So today our topic is about the switch and the CCTV system, okay? So for the switch, first, we have the 2 different type of the switch. The first one is unmanaged switch. Second one is managed switch. So what's the difference? We also talking from the different side. Okay. The first one feature, you can see the features. For the unmanaged switch, it's like the hub. It's not support any change. You cannot do any configuration. But for the managed switch, support the VLAN, and also you can priority the traffic and very fast recover. Okay. Next one for the performance. For the performance, we have the plug and play and the low performance for the unmanaged switch. But for the managed switch, we can support the remote visible. Okay, and also easy to check, and also where is a very high performance. Okay, so the managed switch also have the advantage. And the next one we will talk about the security. For the security, the unmanaged switch, the no user protecting security, because it's just like the box. But for the managed switch, we can do a lot. For example, the high level and the controlled security, and also the data encryption, and even more. And for the applications, for the unmanaged switch, we can using it in the smaller bills. I believe you already have the idea. Okay, for the big project, we cannot using this one. Okay, because it's not so comply the requirement. But for the managed switch, we can cross the SMB to the enterprise, the different divisions. Okay, and the next one is the cost. This is a very important parameters you are care about. For the cost, unmanaged switch mostly we covered from the 10 USD to the 200 USD. That's the most. But for the managed switch, mostly is the higher. But if you care about the maintenance, especially some CCTV installer like you are doing the maintenance service also. So if you including the maintenance, I believe the total cost is lower. Okay, don't worry, I will explain later. Okay. Okay, so this is about the switch. I believe when we're talking about the unmanaged switch and the managed switch, you already have your idea. But I never see which one is better. Okay, you can choose anyone in your project based on your budget. Okay. And the next one, we are talking about the two ways of your CCTV installations. The first one is internet. Next one is extranet, cloud-based. So we also talking from the three side, the monitoring, management, and the maintenance. Okay. So first one is the monitoring. For the monitoring, for the internet, it means only local monitoring. You can do the monitoring locally. But for the cloud-based, okay, extranet, you can do it monitoring anywhere. No matter you have the holiday, you are on the vacation, you are anywhere. Okay, you can do it. And next one is for the management. For the management, the first one is the LAN network only. Okay, you can access it in your local network, LAN network. But if you want to access the remotely, okay, the extranet can help you. It supports the remote management. As I mentioned, no matter where you are, you can access your device, the camera, the switch, the network. Okay. And the next one is about the maintenance. For the maintenance, before, if you are doing a traditional way, the internet, you need to go to the on-site maintenance required. Okay, you need to go to there and maybe once a quarter, once a year. Okay, but anyway, you need to go to there, right? But for the extranet maintenance, we have a lot of way. You can remotely to do the troubleshooting now. Anytime, if there's any feedback to you, okay, you can do it anywhere. So this is the total benefit for our cloud-based or extranet-based. Okay. So today we were talking something about the Ruijie Reyee, the CCTV network solution project on phone and you on site. So you can look at this picture. Okay. In the different scenario, we have the different features for you. Okay, here is our main building. There is a monitor center. We have our switch, and also there's a wireless bridge. Okay, wireless bridge. We can support the remote transmit for the data of your CCTV, and even more, But the most important is this solution can help you to save your time around 90%, and also save your cost around 70%. Okay. And very important is everything inside we support cloud management. Okay, just your mobile phone you can manage everything. Okay, so what's the details, right? You are very interested or not? Okay, let's see the detail. Okay, now you can see I'm staying at one office now. This is our office. Okay, so in the office we have the three cameras here, here, and here. Okay. And also we have the one AP here, Wi-Fi. Okay, I believe you experienced before. If the CCTV network and the Wi-Fi network or your office network in one mixed network, what will happen? Normally your traffic will impact. There is the jam, there is the latency, and also the downloading. It will impact your CCTV camera. So how could we make it? Here is one feature for you, VLAN. You can do the VLAN setting on our managed switch. Okay, and also what's more, okay, maybe you don't know how to do it. What is VLAN and how to make it? All right, don't worry. Okay, our mobile phone already can do it. So our mobile phone can help you to do the VLAN configuration. Very simple, right? Just how to make it. No worry. Later I will show you the real demo.
In a CCTV scenario, protecting the safety of personnel and property is the core requirement of users. Therefore, smoothly surveillance video transmission, real-time alarm notification, and fast recover from camera failure are expected. One day, confidential documents have been stolen, but the elevator and corridor camera signal lost and couldn't track the thief. Boss was so angry and asked SI to on-site right away to solve this monitoring problem. 2 hours later, SI finally arrived at the company. When SI tried every means to check the system, they only found that unmanaged switch use in the network cannot figure out failure switch port's location. Second, the elevator was unable to transmit video due to damaged cables. During testing, SI found while the employee downloading, the camera video would jam. In the end, he had to restart the switch. All the network interrupted. The other side, the elevator cable replacement should wait for 1 week. The boss asked the SI why it took so much time to solve the problem. Would it happen again? The SI could not guarantee. The boss was so disappointed. Reyee Cloud-Managed CCTV Network Solution. Your CCTV network expert that won't disappoint you. Ruijie RGES200 series cloud-managed switch and RGEST310 wireless bridge are designed for CCTV business. Mobile VLAN configuration, one step to separate your CCTV and production network, the video won't jam anymore. Real-time failure notification would notice users that camera failure in the first place. Remote reboot camera helps you one click to restart the camera at home. No needed on-site anymore. RGEST310 wireless bridge can build up tunnel to transmit video for elevator and long range. It can not only monitor the wireless status in real time, but also save cost for end users. What's more, 90% time and 70% total cost savings compared with traditional on-site way. Surveillance on cloud, project on phone, as you on site.
Scenario, we are in the elevator. You can see here, there is a camera. Okay, there is a camera. So in this elevator, if you look at me, so you know the elevator always moving, right? So the cable sometimes is broken. So like this. Let me show you. The elevator always moving. Okay. So the cable you can see is sometimes it will get broke. So how could we help in this scenario and help our clients to fix the issue? Okay. So next I will show you there's a case how we did it. Okay. Okay, here you can see there's two engineers in the elevator. They are installed the camera there. Okay, how they did it? I believe normally you did this one right before, but before you are still using the cabling to make it. But now we have one more solution for you. You can see this one, wireless bridge. Okay, so let me show you. Well, after we install this one using the cable, UDP cable, this side is connected to your PoE switch, okay? And other side on the bottom, okay, the elevator wheel, the bottom, okay? There is another the wireless bridge on the elevator, okay? So after you install it like this, the top and the bottom, okay? So they can do the wireless transmission, and also no need to do the cabling, just a very few cabling, and the cable is fixed, no need to move. Okay, after we make this, you can see the camera, they can transmit the data, go back to your NVR already. Okay, so this is the solution from our side. And also what's more, in the outside area, okay, also we have the camera in outside, right? So there's an electric box, I believe you already see it. So how could we transmit the outside data go back to our go to our monitor center? Okay, there's another way. You can see this is the camera end. We connect to our the wireless bridge, and the other side we connect to our the monitor center. Okay, so they can do the wireless bridge. Okay, and then transmit the data. Okay. So in our monitor center, what's more feature we can provide for you? No worry. I believe you see this kind of situation before, right? There's people looking at a lot of the monitors, and maybe some one of them is video lost, but it's not easy to find out. So what we can do, what Ruijie can help you. The first one, if there is a video lost, okay, what we can do, okay, we can send out the real-time alarm on your mobile phone, like this one. The mobile phone will tell you there is the camera offline. Okay, you can fix it, and it will tell you where it is. And the next one, we can do the one-click remote reboot for your camera, just using your mobile phone. You just go to your mobile phone, and you can do the reboot for the port, specific port. You can reboot the camera. Okay, so this is what we can do for you. Okay, after we introduce about all the scenario, okay, now here give you one diagram or the design for reference. Okay, so you can see in this system we have the switch, we have the camera, we have the NVR monitor center, and even the server, and everything they can manage by our Ruijie Cloud. And also we list the benefit for you, for the end user, for the SI. Okay, so if you are the one of them, okay, you can find which one, what we can do for you. Okay, and also there's a key feature and the key products for you. Don't worry, this is our key product, Ruijie ES200 series switch. This switch is cloud managed switch, and also is the best choice for your CCTV. Why? Let me introduce to you. First, the very important feature for this switch, it can do the camera and NVR recognize. Later, I have the demo for you. It can recognize there is how many cameras in your network and which port it collected. Okay, and also maybe you care about the managed switch is more expensive than the unmanaged switch, right? I believe I already explained before, right? If you and the maintenance service cost, like for example, you are doing the on-site service, okay? One side, for example, some of the engineer, they take the taxi, some of the engineer, they drive their motorcycle, some of the engineer, they take some bus, okay? Anyway, anyway, okay? It will take some fare, right? Take some cost. So if you add all the on-site cost and your unmanaged switch, how do you think now? Okay, I believe if you have this calculator, you will find the managed switch will help you a lot. Okay, why I see this one? Okay, I will introduce the key feature for this ES200 switch for you. The first one, we have the different ports from the 4 ports to 24 ports PoE. So no matter what kind of the project you have, you can using this switch to support your camera and AP, even the PBX and even the IP phone. Okay, so no matter any the PoE device, you can connect it to our ES200 switch. And what's more, we have the 4 key features for you. The first one is cloud management. As I mentioned, cloud management, you can monitor and management it and maintenance it anywhere. Okay, and the next one is the 250 meters PoE. I believe a lot of the case you are limited by the 100 meters transmission for the cable, right? UTP cable. But now we support 250 meters. How to make it? We also show you in the demo. And the next one is the remote reboot camera. As I mentioned, if your camera offline, you can just one-click reboot your camera. No need to go to the site and no need to check which port have the issue now. Okay. And the last one is a mobile phone VLAN setting. This one I showed you before. In the office, you have the Wi-Fi network, you have your CCTV network. How to separate them? We just using the VLAN, and also it's separated by the mobile phone. Okay, let me show you later. Okay, and the next one is our wireless bridge. This one EST310, as I show you in the elevator. Okay. It supports at most 1 kilometers wireless bridge. Okay, very stable. And also we can use it in the different scenario. For example, the elevator, the warehouse, the office, the crane, the bridge, and even the factory. Okay, even the factory. And also, what's the key feature inside? We have the different features for you. First one, we are using the 5G. We are using the 5G, so it can help you to anti-interference because the 5G can avoid the 2.4 gigahertz the interference. Okay, and the next one we can do it zero touch provisioning. Because this zero touch provisioning, you just power up the two device, the two side. Okay, they can auto pair, they can auto build up the bridge. And also we can do the automatic channel optimization. Every night they can do the optimization for you automatically. And the last one is a self-organizing network. This one is help you if you in your network not just one pair. If you have multiple pairs point to multi-point, okay, they can automatically find themselves by this feature, self-organizing network. Of course, this one I will show you demo later in our demo. Okay. Last product, we have the new product this year. Okay, EST350 wireless bridge. It will release in the second half year. Okay, around the Q3. Okay, so this EST350 we are also using the 5 gigahertz, and also it supports the 867 Mbps, and also the distance it can up to 5 kilometers. More far than the EST310. And next it have the 2 GE ports for you connect to your CCTV, connect to your switch, connect to your network. Okay, they also can do the extension for your network. And also it supports 15 dBi gain, antenna gain, and also the degree. Okay, so this is all for our the devices. Okay, so I believe I introduced all the solution and also the products, but I believe you still have the concerns, right? Still a headache about the design, how to make the design. Don't worry, as I mentioned, I will do the S1, the demo for you, the self-organizing network, how to make it. Okay, let's watch a demo. Okay, I will show you a demo. Okay, so let's enjoy the demo. Okay, here why we can do all the just now, as I mentioned, all the features like this. Okay, this is the key, the application, Ruijie Cloud application. Okay, so you can download from the Apple Store, from the Google Play, and from the Huawei Store. Okay, anywhere you can download it. After you download it, you just log in. Okay, so after you log in, you can see like this. We have the project like this. Okay, so how could we make it? You can go to the page project like this one. Let me show you. This one project. Okay, so after you log in the project, okay, so what we can do? Create here a project. Where to create? Okay, let me show you. You can click here to create a project. Okay, so let me create now. Create a project. Now you have two ways: connect to the Wi-Fi or scan the SN number. If you have the AP in your network, you can just connect to the Wi-Fi. If you don't have the AP, you just scan the SN number. Okay. So now today we have the AP here. So just let me access to the Wi-Fi, and I can start now. Okay. Just connect to the Wi-Fi. So what's a Wi-Fi? By default, Ruijie Reyee, the AP will broadcast the one at Ruijie something, the Wi-Fi SSID. So I just connect to the SSID. Okay. Now you can see it detect all the three devices, right? Our gateway, our switch, and our AP inside. So I start config. Okay, project name, I just use the project name, CCTV. And the management password for your network, okay, I just make it CCTV 1234. CCTV 1234, okay? And choose the scenario. I just choose CCTV. Okay, so after I do this one, just select. First part is about your WAN setting. So for the WAN setting, no need to do anything because we are using the DHCP. Okay, next. It will take around 30 seconds to do the setup. Push the configuration. Okay, you can see it's already have the internet. Very simple, right? So now we already finished the first step. We already get the internet. So next one, we go to the scenario configuration. This one, scenario configuration. Okay, it detects all the online device. Okay, I just yes, continue. Okay, when I go to the continue, you can see what happened there. It's the rare topology. It will show you what's the port connected to the device. The very important is, for example, the camera. You can see it's connected to my port 4. Port 4. Okay, here, port 4. This is the camera. Okay, and the AP. So this is the rare topology. And we can do the start configuration now. Okay, start configuration. Okay, after you do the start configuration, the mobile phone will ask you to set up your network now. So what do we need to do? We want to separate your network. Separate the Wi-Fi network and your CCTV network. So now the first one is doing the CCTV. So you can configure the CCTV, the Wi-Fi, okay, the Wi-Fi. So I just using the default CCTV Wi-Fi, okay. Of course, you can do the advanced configuration, okay. I don't want to do it, so I just save. Okay, so this is the Wi-Fi setting. I just click next. After I click next, it will ask you to make the CCTV network now, okay. So I just end CCTV. So there is a guide for you. You can separate the VLAN for your CCTV network. I just follow the guide, okay, and choose the device. Choose the device in your topology. So which one is connected to your IP camera? This switch is connected. Okay, I just choose this switch and click OK. So after I click OK, I should to make the CCTV in the different network, right? So just now, as you mentioned in the topology, let me show you again. In the topology, which port connected to your IP camera? Port 4, right? Port 4. So I just make the port 4 in the different network. Okay? In the different network. Okay, switch port 4. Okay, I make the port 4 in the different the VLAN. Okay? And of course you can choose others, for example 7, 5, 8 or something. Okay, after that click save. Click save. After you click save, okay, you can change your network, the CCTV network IP also. You can do the advanced. For example, I want to assign it to the VLAN 10, and also the IP address is belong to the VLAN 10. Okay, so I just save. So I click OK. So it take around 1 minute to push the configuration to all the device. So you can say I never touched my device, right? Okay, so now you can see all the devices already there, right? And also we can detect the camera. You can see the camera list. Okay, so it will show you all your camera list. Okay, this one will take some time because it detect your whole network if there's any camera list there or not. Okay, but of course you can go to the topology to see the details. As I mentioned to you, there's the camera also. So this both the way you can do it. Okay, you can do it. Okay, so what's more? Just now I just show you how to using the mobile phone set up the network, right? So next one is very important. How to enable the 250 meters. Go to the switch page. Okay, and when you go to this switch page, what is the switch? It is ES200 series. Okay, so now what we can do, VLAN setting. Okay, so you can see this is all the ports I just set as the VLAN 10. VLAN 10. It will show you, right, like this. Also, you can add other VLAN here. And also very important, you want to enable the 250 meters, right? You can enable this one, long distance transmission. So which port you want to support the 250 meters, you just enable. You can save, okay? You can save. Okay, for example, the port 2, I can save as the long distance 250 meters, the PoE, okay? So now you can see this one already finished. Enable the long distance transmission. Let me show you. You can see the port 2, okay, it's enabled. And also the more. We can do the cable testing. We can do the restart. And very important is, as I mentioned, if there's a camera like this one, for example, the port 4, okay, you can see there's a camera, right? So we can reboot. But before I reboot, I will show you the camera page. Okay, so let me show you this camera. It's live. It's live. You can see this is my face. Right? This is live. Okay, so I will now reboot it. Okay, I will reboot it. Okay, I will reboot. Okay, wait while. You will see this camera offline. It's push the config now. Okay, now you can see it's not alive anymore. Okay, reboot. Reboot. So this is what we can do. Right? Okay, so now it's rebooting. Rebooting. Okay, let's go refresh this page. You can see the camera offline. Okay. So we can do using the mobile phone to do the reboot like this. Okay, let's go back to the page. Okay, so just now I show you the reboot, right? How to reboot. And also, if you want to see the alarm, also we have the alarm here. You can see all the alarm, the details. Okay, real time. So this is all the feature I want to show you the demo for today. Okay, so if you want to know more and the details about Ruijie, okay, you can go to our locals, the partners, okay, to find the details, the products, and to get the demo. Okay. Okay, so last part. Okay, let's enjoy a the solution video. This video will give you the summarize about what we can provide to you for today.
In a CCTV scenario, protecting the safety of personnel and property is the core requirement of users. Therefore, smoothly surveillance video transmission, real-time alarm notification, and fast recover from camera failure are expected. One day, confidential documents have been stolen, but the elevator and corridor camera signal lost and couldn't track the thief. Boss was so angry and asked SI to on-site right away to solve this monitoring problem. 2 hours later, SI finally arrived at the company. When SI tried every means to check the system, they only found that unmanaged switch use in the network cannot figure out failure switch port's location. Second, the elevator was unable to transmit video due to damaged cables. During testing, SI found while the employee downloading the camera video would jam. In the end, he had to restart the switch. All the network interrupted. The other side, the elevator cable replacement should wait for 1 week. The boss asked the SI why it took so much time to solve the problem. Would it happen again? The SI could not guarantee. The boss was so disappointed. Reyee Cloud-Managed CCTV Network Solution. Your CCTV network expert that won't disappoint you. Reyee RGES200 series cloud-managed switch and RGEST310 wireless bridge are designed for CCTV business. Mobile VLAN configuration, one step to separate your CCTV and production network. The video won't jam anymore. Real-time failure notification would notice users that camera failure in the first place. Remote reboot camera helps you one click to restart the camera at home. no needed on-site anymore. RGEST 310 wireless bridge can build up tunnel to transmit video for elevator and long range. It can not only monitor the wireless status in real time, but also save cost for end users. What's more, 90% time and 70% total cost savings compared with traditional on-site way. Surveillance on cloud, project on phone, as you on site.
Okay, how do you think about the solution? I hope it can help you in the future, okay? So especially in your CCTV project, this solution will, I hope it can redefine your ways how to make the project in the future, okay? Okay, last part, okay, we have our partner, Facebook partner group, okay, official partner group, okay. In this group, we'll share the latest product information and also some technical sharing there, okay. I hope you can join there. How to join it? Just search Ruijie partner group in your Facebook, okay, you can join it. Last part, we have the QA part. So if you have any concerns, you can left your message in our chat box. Okay, so that's all for today, Tuesday. Hope to see you again. Thank you.